All right. So crazy day yesterday. As I said, it was going to be a roller coaster, and we were trading down here. We got to 68.17 on the overnight session. Then hold on, let me turn on this overnight session profile. So you see how we on the overnight session we came down here, we put a range here, then we ripped. So remember when we were live streaming, I said that this area, the 42 area, I was looking for to see if we bounce here in this little square, or if we get below it, and then we traded right into this area, and then we bounced, right? And then we pretty much up. It was an uptrend the whole day, almost. From B period, look at all these lows, right? Like no lower lows, no lower lows until the end of the day. Then we, some profit taken, and then after the market closed, then we had this rip from some news. I forgot what it was, but we left this spike after the close. So when the overnight market open, the Globex open, we open at 69.14, and we left this gap from this close, but the settlement was down here. So technically, yeah, there's a spike, but we're pretty much where we closed officially when we settled. And the spike rules say that if you trade inside the spike, that's the most bullish scenario. If we trade below the spike, then that means that this rejection is holding, right? So in here we're inside value, and you can see that even though it was an uptrend day, we kind of have a double distribution. The split here is in this area, the 85 to 88, 85 to 90, I guess. So this is where I'm going to be looking for a bounce. If we lose this area, then 80 still continues to be in a high volume node, and then value area low would be the retest. If we lose this area, I would look for value area low 68.68, and then here we're back in the chop zone. Here it could go either way, but if we get in here, I wouldn't expect us to move out of this range today on a Friday, and I would expect us to just chop around. Also, the 6900 strike on SPX was such a big strike that now we're above it, so it might just be that we just that becomes a magnet for today, and we just keep being pinned into the 6900 area. And if we are able to start trading above yesterday's value inside the spike, then we are very close to these all-time highs, and the expected move for today is 30 points more or less, so that puts us in very close to the all-time high. So I think it's possible that we make all-time highs, but I don't really see it at the moment, unless we just squeeze at the open and we have an open drive option. But even if we get up there, I don't think it's gonna hold much higher today, but we'll see. So maybe like a push higher and then back to 6900s is what I'm thinking if we're able to move above the spike. I was gonna say something very important, but I lost my train of thought. Okay, well, it'll come back to me. Oh, I was gonna say that even though it's not in this chart, there's an untested point of control at 69.39 from a session from back. When was this? Oh, because I have the evening sessions. That's why it's not showing. There you go. From end of October, there's that untested point of control here. So that's a magnet to the upside if we start trading in this area. And that's pretty much it for today. It's gonna be a little bit of a tricky day. I think, you know, I think mostly it's gonna be a little choppy. Also, we have rollover next week, so keep that in mind. You know, things right before rollover they get a little tricky. It's a little harder to trade, at least in my opinion, my experience. NQ still consolidating in this area, still with a 20-day point of control at 25,630. So that's, like I said yesterday, a failure to break out of this range. Magnet is this 20-day point of control. We keep coming back to here. You see how we have 1, 2, 3, 4 highs back to back in the same area, and we keep coming back to here. Same thing with this support. We have a couple of lows here, the one from yesterday, the one from the overnight, also from yesterday, they're all here. And if we fail to hold below this, then move back to 25,630 is what's expected. On the upside, NQ has a gap that hasn't been filled at 26,015.50, and then that the all-time highs is up here. So, but we need some feel for that. Today, I don't think we have any important news that are scheduled, except some Fed speaking. That we're speaking at 8:30, at 10:35, and then I mean, Trump has some ceremonies, but I don't know if it's. I mean, he's always speaking, so, but I don't know what he could say that could move this market. But crude caught a little bit of a bid yesterday, but it's still looking for some nice excess low, in my opinion. Looking for this 56.40 area probably. And gold is ripping today. I mean, it was ripping yesterday, but today it's looking to make new all-time highs probably, which is around 44.40. Filled the single prints I mentioned yesterday. If we don't hold this rip right here, the single prints, and we come back inside this range, look for a retest of the area where we broke from, right? Which is the 4,300 area, and then from there see if we bounce. If we don't bounce, then I would look for 42.55 as a target to the downside, which is where the monthly VWAP is, and this little bit of a high volume node right here. And if that doesn't hold, then 42.40. But on the upside, we have not much left above. We just have the 4,400, and then this two highs back to back from, what was this? From mid-October. Alright. Good luck, everybody. I'm not gonna be here too long. I have some stuff going on today. So I'll stay till about the first half hour maybe. And then hopefully you guys don't break anything when I'm gone.